Well, I'm back to editing again, so I thought I would show you how I load everything up in here. I'm fixing this it'd be the past Saturday's video. So going over here and loading things off of the camera. And there they are. Now I'm going to add in the introduction video. And the little bell that rings for come and get it. And show and tell, which I edited Wednesday night, because I film on Thursday usually. That way it gives me a little bit of leeway in case I have problems with getting it to upload or something, so that it's definitely ready to go on Saturday. So there it all is, and then I start the editing process, which is literally watching the whole thing, and then over here, so I can get this close enough, over in this section where I'm circling, that's where I can put captions in, and then I can add music, and yeah, so, and then I cut and splice a lot for all the mistakes that I make, which is many. So usually takes me, let's see, this video before all the editing takes place is 51 minutes. It'll be a lot less by the time I take everything out that's in there. And it usually takes me about an hour and a half or so to actually do the editing. So I will show this to you again once the editing's done, and then I'll show you what I do with it after that. It's now 3 hours later since I got started. Had to make a couple telephone calls and stop for lunch and get that made, and so now I'm going to get ready to go over here and export this. You can see it pops up like this. When it turns green, then it's done, and then I have to load it from there onto YouTube, where it takes a couple hours to do as well. So, we'll come back when it's done. I have been totally playing today. This is a free program I found called Floor Planner. So I like to design houses and decorate them. So you can like pick your floor size and change the color of the walls and put furniture in it and all that kind of good stuff. So I thought I would show you what I did. This is a little tiny house. It's only like 400 and some square feet. that's what it looks like. That's the little kitchen. There's part of the bathroom, and the sink. There you can see the living room and the kitchen. And over here is part of the bedroom. Here's what my overall floor plan looks like. Like I said, there's the bathroom with the shower, sink, washer, dryer, toilet. I even put a scale and a laundry hamper. And these are two cabinets on the outside by the kitchen. And there's the kitchen, and the wardrobe, and the bed, and the bench, the back door, two end tables, front door, chair, lamp. That's the base of the lamp, and that's the lamp shade, coffee table, and a sofa. So it's a little 400 and some square foot house. So yeah, I've been playing. Back to work now. This is the master bath, and yes, it's painted chocolate brown, but I love it because I've got like a white floor in here. There's enough white stuff in here that it kind of counterbalances the dark. So I'm going to turn this around. I won't show you the toilet, but that's some towels hanging up there. And no, I never light the candles. We do not use the restroom by candlelight. It's just decorative. There is the master closet, which is where I'm not going to show you Dave's side because it's a disaster and I don't touch his stuff. So we'll start up at the top here. Along the top rack over here of our closet, that's where we keep our luggage, and these over here are actually like organizing stuff. I need to organize the organizing stuff. And then in this bin here are clothes that, like, they're stuff I wear like if I'm going to paint or anything. So I'll be putting those on later this week. And then this shelf down here, this green bin has some hats in it. And these are our bags that are CPAPs going, because my husband and I both use one. And that is our computer bags. So when we travel, I store our computer in there and all my filming stuff. So this is the dividing point of our closet. That's Dave's ties. So we won't talk about anything to the left. So I've organized the closet so far. This is like my nightgowns and stuff. And then all of these are my skirts. And then I have like my sweaters and ponchos over here. And then my sweaters hang out on the shelves here. And then I have I have some junk sitting across here that I'm still working through. And then down here are where I keep like my shirts and stuff. Then I have these drawers here. And these are the ones, I mean, it's just like, you know, underclothing and like leg warmer type of things, stuff like that in there. But this is the mess here that I need to deal with. The top drawer of this and here, and I have a drawer in the bedroom in the armoire that has a lot of my knitted stuff. So that's what I'm going to be sorting through. The knitted pocketbook you see here . This was some yarn that I got from Knit Crate, and I made this pocketbook, which is adorable, and I love it, but it's too small because I carry too much junk. So I bought another skein of this, and I'm going to take this apart and try to make it a little bit wider and deeper, since I have the extra skein. So, and then over here, this is like on top of where the mess is that I need to sort out, are my pants, and my shirts that need to be hung up, like twin sets. I have some twin sets over here and some cotton shirts that I keep hung up because otherwise they get wrinkly. Now, confession time. Here's my pocketbooks. Let me back up so you can see the full glory of my pocketbooks. This is my addiction. I'm not into shoes. I like yarn and I like pocketbooks. Now, I will suffice it to say, or at least justify myself a little bit, most of these I got off of eBay for under $10. So I think the most expensive one is that one right there that I got at Wilson Leather, and it is a leather pocketbook, and I think I paid $40 for it. Other than that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags here that are a real heavy canvas. This is by Land's End. Now, I think they normally run between $35 and $45. I didn't pay that. I waited till they had like a really good sale, and I think I paid about $25 for them, or 20, maybe less, no more than $25 for them. But I love these things because they hold a lot and they're sturdy. And with my line of work, when I'm out on a truck working, I need to have everything with me. So it's usually holding my lunch, my stuff I would carry in a pocketbook, and bottle of water, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So I need something that's kind of big and heavy. So most of these along here are tote bags. There's one other pocketbook that I made, and I'll pull this down. This is knitted and it's sparkly. You can see some of the sparkles. And it has handles on it that I got from Joann's. They had like a little braiding thing on them. And this is that ruffly yarn that it was really popular a few years back. And in this case, you held it like not as a ruffle, you bunched it all together, and then I knitted it. And I think it took like 6 skeins to make it like this. I mean, it's good sized. I love the colors because you guys know I like my teals and turquoises. Only thing I don't like about it is it's really floppy. And I like more structured pocketbooks. But I do use it, and if I didn't use it as a pocketbook, it would be a great tote for like a sweater or something, because it's huge. So, that is the extent of things. Now I'm going to start sorting things out, and then I will model them for you so you can see what they look like. Alright, they're all emptied out right now. I have them divided up by lighter weight, fingering weight, and bulky, like definitely winter type of stuff. And then I have a couple sitting over here that I'm debating what to do with. Now, as you can see, I am not a big shoe person. We have a shoe closet at our house because when Dave and I walk in the door, we take our shoes off. We don't ask our guests to do that. Look at the shoes Dave still got in here. Most of my shoes fit in our little shoe rack because I am not a shoe person. Those are the only 2 pairs of shoes I have for the summertime. And the one on the left, actually, they're little flip-flops. I'll get closer so you can see them. They're little shoe flops. They're little flip-flops from Naturalizers. And you can see they're kind of worn through on the bottom right here. They look really cute on, but the inner sole here builds up air. So every time I take a step, they go poof, poof, poof. And Dave nicknamed them my poof, poof shoes. I feel like a little I Dream of Jeannie when I wear these because they got little sparklies. I mean, they're cute, they're comfortable, other than the fact that I kind of poof as I walk. But anyway, yeah. And I have a pair of sandals, and I have my winter boots there. So the shoe rack here is actually going to go away because I can't see having that much space taken up for 2 shoes. So that's going to go away, and I actually ordered like a plastic drawer unit to go right in this area. So all of my knitwear I think is going to go in there so I can sort it a little easier. So yeah, but there is my mess to sort through. The things that are over in this corner are probably going away. Whatever I decide not to keep, I'm going to see if my daughter-in-law or granddaughters want it first. This laying on the floor here is not a shawl or anything. That's a, it's a real chunky, bulky yarn, and I knitted it and made a bath mat out of it. So there's the other side of our bathroom. And there's our towels hanging up for tonight. Hi, I am filming actually in my kitchen right now because the lighting's better, but I am making a video for the library. It's a children's video this time, and it's on my dollhouse. So I thought I would show it to you, and there is Cricket. Every time I get ready to film, she decides it's a great time to make noise. So yeah, there she is. So let me show you the dollhouse, and actually when I give a tour to the kids, we're going to shrink ourselves to do the video so they can actually go inside the dollhouse. So let me show you what it looks like on the outside. This is I think it's called the Vermont farmhouse. It's probably about 3 feet tall and about maybe 1.5 to 2 feet wide. About 2 feet wide probably. And it's about 1.5 feet deep. So let's go around and look at the other side of it. Apparently the dollhouse dolls have not done a real good job at housekeeping, and I'm having to go back and fix this. So I've gotten this floor dusted, and I've gotten the bottom floor dusted. You can see I use Christmas lights because miniature lights are very expensive. And if you're interested, this is hand braided, but it's done with yarn. I braided it and then I sewed it together on the back here. And the rocking chair here has a knitted cover. And the quilt that's on the bed is actually cross-stitched based on some real quilt patterns. And then I crocheted the little curtains all the way through the house. And then we have a door here that goes into what would be the bathroom. There's the tub and little sink with a mirror on top. Oh, and I didn't show you this. Upstairs, there's a little sewing machine. And look, there's a little spinning wheel and some wool. Gotta have that. Here's the bottom floor, which is what I'm still working on. This is the mess that is the kitchen right now. And the parlor, which is also a mess, and my dust mop thing, so I'm really having to do a lot of cleaning on it.